Hello NFL fans, thanks for joining me for another Daily Shot of Nostalgia. My name's Kevin. Today we're traveling back to 1997 to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh for a game between the Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Don't click off, there are highlights. On October 26, 1997, with 57,011 on hand at Heinz Field, the Pittsburgh Steelers hosted the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both teams entered the game at 5-2, tied for first in the five-team AFC Central division. With a game-time temperature of 46 degrees, the Steelers were favored by a field goal. Tom Coughlin, in his third season helming the Jags, was 18-21. Bill Cowher was 58-29 in his sixth season coaching the Steelers. Cordell Stewart, known everywhere as Slash, due to his position as quarterback / running back / receiver / return man, was starting at quarterback for the Steelers. Mark Brunell had started at quarterback 33 times in Jacksonville's 39 career games since they debuted in the league in 1995. He was coming off a season in which he led the NFL both in passing yards with 4,367 and in time sacked with 50. Now on to the highlights.
Monday night game earlier in the year, and this is Bill Cowher apologizing to Chris Hudson for his reaction here when the blocked field goal and Hudson scored to clinch that 30-21 Jaguars win on a Monday night in September. Now on to today. Cordell Stewart to Jeff Kopp for the easy interception, and Kopp cops the ball. Cordell tries to shake it off. Mark Brunell zips one to Jimmy Smith. Caught 10 balls the first time these two teams meet. It's a fumble, but he's so quick that he recovers it himself. Same drive, second quarter. Brunell to Willie Jackson. 8-yard touchdown, 7-0 Jaguars.
Yeah, and you see the separation by the receiver, and then Chad Scott gets far enough away where he doesn't have a chance to turn and play the football. You have to get your head around.
Late in the first half, 10-0 Jacksonville. Hop on the bus, Gus. Jerome Bettis for 18 yards down to the 20-yard line. Then after a Bracken sack, not a good idea for Cordell to move it.
Well, you see Cordell coming through. The ball gets hit right there. It pops out. You're going to see Travis Davis do a good job of covering it.
Another Jacksonville takeaway, 10-0 Jags at the half. James Stewart had 5 touchdowns in one game. Nothing doing. He shall be a Levon. Kirkland stops him. Fourth down. Tom Coughlin says, little man James Stewart. But it was not a wonderful, wonderful life. Greg Lloyd breaks through for the stuff, and the Jaguars do not score. 10-7, fourth quarter. The bus. Jerome Bettis shakes off would-be tacklers down to the 1. Next play, Cordell with a look and bet. He leaps for the touchdown. 14-10 Steelers. But the bus derails. Tony Brackens, the quickness he has from that defensive end spot, wraps up Bettis. Travis Davis recovers again, and the bus had a flat tire. 4 plays later, Brunell, the tight end Pete Mitchell, very smooth play, 17-14 Jags. Steelers, fourth quarter, 3rd and goal from the 6. Cordell to Courtney Hawkins. Brian Schwartz tackles him at the 1. Norm Johnson's field goal ties it at 17. Jags driving for the potential winning field goal. Cardell Lake comes off the corner spot, hammers Brunell. Brunell with a dislocated finger. Overtime now. Stewart, the Yancey Thigpen. First down, Thigpen, 11 catches for 196 yards. Then, 3rd down. This play never works in Super Bowls, but at other times it works in the AFC. The shovel pass to the bus. Shovel to the bus. Stewart to Bettis. Touchdown. What a series these two teams are having. And again, the home team holds serve.
Steelers receiver Yancey Thigpen led all receivers with 11 catches for 196 yards, with teammate Courtney Hawkins pitching in 71 yards on 7 catches. The bus, Jerome Bettis, rushed 28 times for 99 yards and also caught 3 passes for 35 yards and a score. Stewart threw for 317 yards and 2 scores, with 1 interception on 25 of 42 passing. Brunell was 15 for 30 for 214 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was only Jacksonville's 3rd overtime game and their 2nd loss. Pittsburgh and Jacksonville both ended the season at 11-5, but Pittsburgh won the division due to a better in-conference record. The two teams split their games and both were 6-2 in interdivisional play. Once they reached the playoffs, Jacksonville made a quick exit, losing 42-17 to the Denver Broncos in the wild card round. The Steelers defeated the New England Patriots 7-6 in the divisional round, and then they lost to the Broncos in the AFC Championship game 24-21. Now, talking about one NFL game per day, when they play 285 games every year, I'll catch up in 2249 on opening day. So we'll see how that goes. Like, follow, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel like, or nothing at all. I can't make you do anything, but do check back here tomorrow for a look back at the final week of the 1974 season. We'll be taking a look at the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Bye.